Doctor, tell me again what the doctor is. What are we dealing with here? You're the father of
What
public relations.
we're dealing with really is the concept that people will believe me more if you call me doctor.
Oh, I see. So, that's a good idea.
He was my best friend. He was my soulmate. He was my son's father. I mean, we were going to grow old together. They took away everything that matters. I want to know why. Why my husband? Why wasn't he given a chance to live? You preach these visions and values that we care for the sick, the dying, the poor, that we're a health care that leaves no one behind. You left him behind. You didn't even give him a start. It was as if he was nothing. And I want them to have a conscience about it. And I don't think they do. I don't think it has fazed them one bit.
You know, you see somebody who's in need, you help them.
If somebody had told me 10 years ago this was going to happen to us because of health care, I would have said it's not possible. Not in the United States. We wouldn't let that happen to people.
They're supposed to be fair and even-handed. But with an insurance company, it's their friggin' money. So it's not unintentional, it's not a mistake, it's not an oversight, you're not slipping through the cracks. Somebody made that crack and swept you towards it. And the intent is to maximize profits. Looking back, I don't know that I killed anybody. Did I do harm in people's lives? Yeah. Hell yeah.
The options are very few. We either open the front door and let them out, which is not the humane thing to do. It's something we don't want to do, or we try to find some place for them to go. And right now, Skid Row is the best bed in town.
It's hard to figure out how you're supposed to get help. We're trying to go about it the right way, but we're ignored.
An educated, healthy and confident nation is harder to govern. And I think there's an element in the thinking of some people. We don't want people to be educated, healthy and confident because they will get out of control. The top 1% of the world's population own 80% of the world's wealth. It's incredible that people put up with it, but they're poor, they're demoralized, they're frightened, and therefore they think perhaps the safest thing to do is take orders and hope for the best.
Like one time I had a couple, and they were so happy to get, I'm gonna start crying. They were so happy that I took them through this application. And the husband was late for work. And the wife said to him, well, don't worry, baby, it's gonna be okay because we have health insurance now. And when I looked at the end of the application, I could tell they were both going to get declined because of their health conditions. And they were so happy. And I thought, oh God, they're going to get that phone call in a couple weeks telling them that they're not eligible for insurance.
You know, you see somebody who's in need, you help them.
Being that I'm an employee here, my medicine is for free, so that's why I gotta keep working. Until I die. There's nothing wrong with that.
Modern psychology has a word that is probably used more than any other word in psychology. It is the word maladjusted. It is the ringing cry of modern child psychology, maladjusted. Now, of course, we all want to live a well-adjusted life in order to avoid neurotic and schizophrenic personalities. As I move toward my conclusion, I would like to say to you today, in a very honest manner, that there are some things in our society and some things in our world for which I'm proud to be maladjusted. And I call upon all men of goodwill to be maladjusted to these things until the good society is realized. I must honestly say to you that I never intend to adjust myself to racial segregation and discrimination. I never intend to adjust myself to religious bigotry. I never intend to adjust myself to economic conditions that will take necessities from the many to give luxuries to the few, leave millions of God's children smothering in an airtight cage of poverty in the midst of an affluent society.
You know, you see somebody who's in need, you help them.